up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna do a Q&A. What do you know? 2 videos, 2 weeks in a row. We are on it. 1 video, 2 weeks in a row. You get it, okay? We're back to the tube. For how long? We don't know, but I'm gonna update you guys because so much has been going on in the last however many months since I've given a true update. So I put a little Q&A box on my story, on my Instagram, wanted to know what you guys wanted to know, and the number 1 question that everybody asked me is, how are you liking Florida? I don't know. I've only been here for I think 4 weeks now, and maybe 3 or 4 weeks, and I just really haven't had time to explore. There's bugs everywhere, so we don't like that about Florida. I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. But let's recompose ourselves. The first few weeks I was getting the inventory put away at the warehouse, and then I was getting my apartment settled, and then just a bunch of chaoticness, and then I just feel really behind on work because, with the move, before we moved, with the packing, I wasn't working as much, and then during the whole move, I didn't work at all, and then the first week being here, trying to get everything put away, didn't really do as much work on the computer and things like that needed to be done, so I just felt pretty behind on everything. So my main focus has been work and getting just my life together, getting a good sleep schedule again, getting things organized, and even this weekend, I'm going home. My dad got us tickets for a John Mayer concert for Christmas. Then the band got COVID. It was supposed to be in February, so it was canceled. So it was rescheduled to tomorrow, so Thursday. So going home for that, so won't even be experiencing it here again. And then I have 1 weekend here, and then I'm going to Vegas for EDC. So it's I don't know. What I've seen so far is great, but haven't been out that much. The bugs fucking suck. Weather doesn't bother me yet. We will see. And then the other thing is, I moved from a really cool beach town to another really cool beach town. So it's I feel there's not that much of a difference. The main thing is the weather, and then just different types of restaurants and a different scene. But overall, it's not like whenever I moved from Pennsylvania to California, that was a huge adjustment. But California to Florida, not as big of an adjustment. So, but I don't know. We will see. I will keep you guys updated. Next question, do you think you'll stay in Florida long term? I don't know. I don't have a plan. I mean, I initially thought I would stay in California for ever. I don't have a plan. I am just going with the flow. The one thing I will say is that it is nice that I'm closer home. We're going back, if I lived in California, I probably wouldn't have come back for this concert. I would have told my dad to sell my ticket to somebody. But the fact that it's only a 2.5 hour flight home, a lot cheaper flight home, same time zone, it's just a lot easier to get back and forth. And so many more of my friends are actually coming to visit me now, which y'all should just came to California anyway, but it's just easier for people to get up and down here. My dad's gonna be coming to visit soon, so definitely nicer to be closer to where I grew up. And I'm sure that as I get closer to wanting to have kids, that's gonna be more and more important to me. And my brother lives here, and we're trying to talk my parents into getting a place down here, and both of them retiring down here. So I could see it happening, but I do miss California. So next question is, do you wish you did anything differently in LA? Yeah, I hate to be one of those I don't have any regrets type of person, but it's not that I regret anything, but I just feel I didn't see that much. It was just unfortunate timing because we had COVID. So it was I wanted to go do things up in LA, but I was well, I don't know what the vaccine mandate is up there. Certain things I didn't want to do because you had to have your mask on the whole time, and there were cool things that you don't want to have a mask on for, and just different stuff like that. So I think if we were there not during COVID times, I would have seen a lot more. Also, the move decision was kind of okay, we're moving, and it was kind of just didn't really allow that much time for me to go jam in to see some things last minute. I mean, we did do a few things, went and saw Catalina Islands and stuff like that, but just basically I wish I saw more of LA in particular. I saw, and probably more of San Diego, because those are 2 spots that I definitely would have loved to explore more, but I can always go back and visit. Do you think you'll coach at 45 in Florida? No. If I do get an additional job, it would be like a serving or a bartending job. At 45 just like isn't for me in my schedule. Like if I'm getting an additional job, I want something where I can go in, make a few $100s, be there for a couple of hours, make that money, go home, be done with it for the week, like only have like 1, maybe 2 shifts a week. At 45, I don't know what the pay is down here, but like I was making $30 an hour back in California. And to actually make enough to feel like you have a paycheck, you have to like be consistently going. And it's like you just go for like 1 class, maybe 2, 3 if you're lucky, depending on the studio you're working at. And it's like, okay, cool, I knocked out those 3 classes and that's it. After taxes, it's like $75. Like $30 an hour is good, but like it just doesn't, whenever you're just like popping in here and there, it just doesn't add up to like a nice paycheck. And like to navigate that with my like schedule for Waylon and Henny and like just my personal content creation. Don't look back there, speaking of. Okay, my camera ran out of storage. I don't know why I do this all the time. Literally every time either my battery dies or I run out of storage. You would think I would learn, but I didn't. I don't. So I forget what point I was on. I think just 45. But so long story short, it's not worth my time. Okay, so next question just says current goals, career, fitness, personal, lifestyle, etc. So we'll start with fitness because that one's the easiest, I think. My fitness goal is to focus on wellness, and it's actually really been serving me. I can do a separate video about this if you guys are interested, but I've just been focusing more on my sleep, stretching, flexibility, mobility, meditation, and then I've been really paying attention to what I'm eating. And it's made it feel so much less like a diet. Like I feel like for literally 2 or 3 years now, I've been like, I'm trying to lose weight and I'll lose a little and then I gain it back. And it's because I keep thinking like I'm cutting. I don't really like to use the word dieting because it never felt like dieting to me. It was like cutting, which is the same thing. But long story short, this time it just feels different and I feel like I'm slowly losing weight and it's maintainable and I like don't feel restricted because I'm getting like more creative with what I'm eating. And yeah, if you want a separate video on that, let me know, comment below, but mainly just focusing on wellness and trying to work on like muscle imbalances, stability, stuff like that as well. Personal goal, I would say is 1, focus on like my headspace and stress relief. That is one thing that I was really bad at in California was my like managing my stress. And just focusing on myself and really like going after things. I feel like I kind of got into this habit where I said I wanted to do X, Y, or Z, and I would like act like I was like really working hard, but like realistically, I was like not actually like sitting down and getting the shit done that I needed to get done. So I'm working on being better at that. Like if I'm gonna sit down and do work, I'm gonna sit down and do work. If I'm gonna have fun on the weekends, I'm gonna do that. Like this intermingling where like I'm doing a little bit of work and then I'm having fun, like it's not serving me how it should. So I'm trying to get better with that. I'm trying to find different ways to manage my time with my daily schedule just so that I find something that flows better and works better for me. I get distracted easily and I start working on a bunch of different tasks and then I forget what I was doing. So a little bit of ADHD, maybe ADD, but we're working on that. What was the other thing? Career goals. I want to be a millionaire. I feel like people are like so afraid to be like, I want a bunch of money. Fuck that. I want a bunch of fucking money. And not only me, but I want my businesses. Like I want them to be well known. Like somebody says, Waylon Apparel, Henny Swimmer, and you're like, hell yeah, saw them on Instagram, know about them. Ooh, tried their leggings, they're fire. Like that's what I want. I want to be known. Not because like I want to be famous, which I do. I'm not gonna lie about it. Ever since I was younger, I was like, I'm gonna be an actress or a singer. Like I've just always wanted to be a celebrity. And people just act like it's like such this terrible thing to want to live that life. If that's not what you want, fucking cool. Like go stay in your farmhouse and take your kids to soccer. I want to be fucking cool and I want to be well known and whatever. I want to be a millionaire. I want to have fun. I want to be able to like buy new fucking furniture and not feel guilty about it. Have 5 different style of wine glasses. I'm talking about things that I've been doing recently. Go on trips, not have to say no to trips. Like if my girlfriend gets engaged, I want to be able to spend whatever fucking money I want on her engagement present. Like just little stuff like that. Like I just don't want money to be an issue. Not because I love money or I love things. I just want to be stress-free and just have fun. So my goal is just to build the fuck out of my businesses. I want everybody to know who it is. I want everybody to feel like a boss ass bitch when they wear our stuff. Right now, Henny, you know, is a smaller brand and I'm designing styles that I like and I wear, but eventually I want to create things for all types of different body types. Waylon too, I know we do a lot of sports bras and crop tops. I eventually want something for more people, but you know, small businesses, we're working with it. So do your part, spread the fucking word, and then we'll create more stuff. Let's see. So someone said, what made you want to move to Florida? So my last video with our cross-country move, I give like the full in-depth explanation of why I moved to Florida. Micro version for this video, you can go back and watch that if you want. Micro version for this video is that my brother moved here and he also owns 2 e-commerce businesses, and I just like wanted to be around people in the same industry, to just kind of like bounce ideas off each other, and it's closer to home. Like there was just like a bunch of pros to trying it out, and it's something I've been thinking about for a while to see if I liked it more than California. So I was like, fuck it, now's the time to do it. We'll see. I might move back. Who knows? I don't know. But I don't think, I'm like, never say never, but I don't think I will ever live in any state other than California or Florida. I want to live in a beach state, and I want it to be a warm beach state where it's warm almost year round, not somewhere where it's like still cold in the winter, like the Jersey Shore. No, not doing that. No, too cold. I could see myself living in another country, but I think California and Florida are the only 2 states I would live in. How did you come up with the name Waylon? I think I answered this one a while ago, but I will do it again. It's been a while. So it's actually really random. So I knew that I wanted something like badass vibes, and I didn't want it to say gym or fit or alpha or like nothing against athlete, but you know what I mean? Like I didn't want like any of those like little corny, like common words in it. So I wanted something super unique, like think like Nike, Adidas, but like badass vibes. Like that's what I wanted, like something pretty random. And one day I was literally looking on Pinterest, not for anything in particular. I just like popped it up to my homepage. I was probably gonna look for something, but a baby name popped up and it was Waylon, and it meant son of the wolf. And I was like, what the fuck, this is cool. So I looked it up on the US Patent and Trademark website, and nobody had it for athletic apparel. I like tried to Google it, nobody really had anything. So I was like, boom, this is it. Like I just decided that day, I was like, this is cool, this is it. Like as soon as I saw it, I just knew, which is pretty cool. What new is coming up for Waylon? So, this is the Flow Bra launching on Saturday. You guys know I've been posting about it, so you know about that so far. Full disclosure, you guys saw our last launch. We had you guys size down for the leggings, so sizing was a little bit off, so that's why we haven't had anything launched in a little while. We've been trying to just make sure that sizing is perfect. We want you guys to be able to come to the website and always know what size you're going to be, not have to worry about, you know, sizing differences and things like that. So we're working on some sizing stuff, so that is why we haven't been pumping out, you know, stuff as quickly as we would like to. We're trying to work on finding a few different manufacturers. That way we can have like a faster turnaround time. Whenever you're just trying to work with one manufacturer, it's kind of hard. You have to wait until you hear back from them and solidify this thing before you can move on to the next thing. But if we work with multiple manufacturers, then we can kind of work on multiple pieces at once. So we're working on that. So the goal is, we definitely have one launch that is coming up. It is about to start production soon, so in like 2 months. And then ASAP, I'm also hoping to do some restocks of some things. Everyone has been begging for the tie-dye sets of last summer to come back. I'm hoping to have them come back. I have to see how much fabric they have left of the custom tie-dyed fabric, and we have to work out some kinks with that. I'm hoping I can bring it back for you guys. I'm hoping to restock Empower bras. I'm hoping to get you some more favorite leggings in more colors, some favorite wrap leggings. Hoping to bring all of that to you along with some new items, but you know, we hit some bumps in the road, as you will when you own a business, and we're figuring it out. So yeah, that's all I have for Waylon. Henny, we actually have another launch probably soon. Production already started on the next collection. We're restocking the 2 suits that we already launched, the Naomi and the Amelia. We have 2 new suits coming called the Sydney and the Natasha. The Natasha is fucking fire. I cannot wait. I love them both, but Natasha's just like me. Like whenever I wear it, I'm just like, if I was a bikini, this would be it. So get excited. And yeah, that is that. If you guys have anything that you really want to see for either brand, comment down below. We take your feedback, of course. Like I said, you know, we have to just do what we can for now. With, you know, we have budget that we have to stick to. We have like a certain amount of warehouse space we have to stay within, and you know, we have to create things based on what the majority is buying right now. So if the majority of people, like if I do a full length tank top and no one buys it, then I'm not making more full length tank tops and so on. So we have to go off that, but I want to know what you guys want, because if I can make it happen, hell yeah. And we have, what is your favorite part about Florida so far? I just fucking love my apartment. I want to do an apartment tour for you guys, but I'm waiting. There's a few more things I want to get furniture wise, and you know, we're spreading it out because, you know, money does not grow on trees and I'm not a millionaire yet. So I haven't like hung anything up yet because I'm waiting until I get a little bit more furniture to like space things out. But I just love my apartment so much. It has so much more space than anywhere I've lived before. I've been able to make it so cute, and like this is my first time I bought like a big girl couch and just stuff like that. So I'm really excited about that. I will give you guys a tour at some point. And the area that I live in is a lot cuter than I thought. I never saw the apartment in person whenever I rented it. I only did a FaceTime walkthrough. So, and like we didn't even really look at any apartments like right in this area when we were here looking at apartments. So didn't know what to expect, but the area is a lot cuter than I thought it was gonna be. So love where I live. Last thing, I have other things to update you guys on, but I want to do like a separate video because the one thing is just like a huge topic and I want to explain why I did it and what's to come and all of that. But another thing that I have not openly said yet, I just said it on a TikTok, but people have started asking and getting a lot of questions about it, so I just want to address it, and then hopefully people watch this so I don't have to answer the same question over and over. Kevin and I broke up. We had just been fighting a lot. So we've been together for 7 years, for those of you who don't know. We met at Penn State. The rest is history. We've just been arguing a lot, and it's tough. Like, we were running a business together from home, living together, so we were together 24/7. And like, the business isn't making as much money as we want it to, and I mean, you always want to make more money. So we have our money stresses, even though we have like separate finances. We have the money stresses, the stresses of growing the business, the stress of, well, if you did this, it would be better, and if you did that, it would be better. And so, you know, like, we have to work on ourselves and not attacking each other. And we just got to a point where like we weren't growing as people, and we were kind of like inhibited by everything, and it was just a lot, and we were just fighting and fighting and fighting. I wanted to move to Florida. He didn't feel ready to move to Florida. And I said, if I stay here and don't do the move because you don't feel ready, it's gonna make me resent you, and then we're gonna be even worse, and there's no chance of us ever working. So we decided before we even left California that I would move there alone. We would break up, we would have our time apart, and the goal would be for us to get back together, assuming everything goes well. So he helped me move here because he is part owner in Wayland. So he helped me. I drove my car. He drove a truck that had the inventory in it, and he helped me move. He stayed. We got the inventory put away, all of that. And I mean, when he left to go back to California to our old apartment that we had, that was like our official breakup. But I mean, we've talked every day. We run a business together, so we have to communicate what we're doing with Wayland. Things have been good so far, but like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, it's a breakup, but we are working on ourselves, and it's not even like I'm just not in a place to like sit here and think about like, will we get back together? Will we not? Like, that's just not, the focus is growing Wayland, growing Henny, working on myself. Like, that is it. I'm not thinking about getting back together. I'm not thinking about dating other people. Like, I'm just thinking about making myself happy, making myself a better person, and making my businesses better businesses, and that's all I'm focused on. I think because of the way it did happen, it like has really helped me. I'm not super sad. I mean, it gets sad from time to time, like things will happen and I'm sad, but it's not like this crazy breakup. Nothing bad happened. Nobody cheated. It's not like this like dramatic situation. We don't hate each other. And so I just wanted to talk about it because people have been asking me, and then I talk about TikTok, they're like, are you okay? And like, I'm just tired of, I know you guys have like my best interests at heart and you just want to know if I'm okay, but I'm tired of people asking me if I'm okay. It's annoying at this point. Like, when you have a lot of followers and everyone's asking you if you're okay, it's like, Jesus Christ. And then also people like want to like shit talk Kevin, like people that don't know Kevin, like people that are just like, you deserve better, girl, like like, find love, blah, blah, this and that. And I'm like, it's not like that. Like, please do not shit talk him. Like, that is not the type of situation that we are dealing with. It's not helpful. You don't know my relationship. I'm confused in my own fucking relationship, so how could you know how to give me advice? You don't know my relationship. And I know that everybody means well, but everybody's situation is different. And regardless, I think I've done a really good job of, you know, people try to give me advice, my girlfriends and my loved ones, and they're trying to tell me what to do. And I'm like, at the end of the day, I have to do what I think is right. And what Kevin thinks is right is what he has to do, and we have to do what's best for us as a couple or as friends or as business partners or whatever. And we're figuring it out. And for now, we are just working on us and living our best lives and making Waylon a badass fucking company. So, cat's out of the bag. Hope that answered some questions. No one asked it on my question thing, but people have been DMing me and asking me separately. You probably have noticed that he's not here in my apartment. He's not in the background of my stories anymore like he usually is. I'm not putting him on any of my social media things because we aren't together. He doesn't live here. We live on opposite sides of the country. So, yeah, what a fucking update video. That's a lot. Like I said, there's more I want to talk to you guys about, but this video is already long enough. And I want to be able to like dive deep into the next thing that I want to tell you guys. So that is all from me. Comment below anything else you want to know. Please, if you could give this video a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed. It really helps me a lot. It means the world to me. Don't forget Flowbra this Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'm on Eastern time again, okay? Weird to get used to. Nice to be on the same time zone as my mom. She called me earlier. She's like, you up? I'm like, yep, I am now, because we're on the same time zone. Whew. Bye. Love you guys.